Hey guys, welcome to the Lioness Mum Project TV show. Today we have Lucinda on the line, and I brought Lucinda in because she jumped into the 30-day Lioness Mum trial, got amazing results. So hopefully her story can inspire you to make that change and start becoming the best version of yourself. So welcome to the call, Lucinda. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really, really good, thank you. Thank you for joining us. So just go into a little bit more detail about yourself. So for anyone watching, who is Lucinda?
I'm a 31-year-old business owner with a 9-month-old son called Frank, and I live in Burgess Hill.
So pretty busy is safe to say as a business owner and a mum. Yeah. So when we talked 30 days ago, before you started the challenge, what drew you in? What were the changes you wanted to see over the last month?
Well, obviously a big draw for me was I wanted to lose weight, but upon talking to you, I realised it was much deeper than that.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of issues there with confidence, and I wanted to build myself back up and find myself again. And obviously losing weight is a perk of doing those things.
Yeah.
And
I love that you've mentioned that, actually. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, and I was just going to say that I needed a kick up the bum really to get things in gear and started up. And
yeah, that's great. And I love that you mentioned that yeah, you came to lose weight, but as soon as you started, like, even speaking to me before even the challenge started, you realize, hold up, there's actually a deeper reason of why I want to lose weight. It's not just to look better, but it goes so much further than that. And that's what we tried to tap on into the last month, wasn't it? So over the last month, you've gone all into this challenge, and thank you so much for being so open-minded and taking on the new systems that this challenge has given you. What would you say are the biggest changes you've noticed over the last 28 days?
I'd have to say I've lost a lot of weight in centimeters, but actually the biggest changes I've noticed is my confidence, and I'm actually a lot more organized and I'm more productive within my day. I get up early to exercise, which was one of your tips, I suppose. Yeah. So I kind of, you get it out the way, and then you almost forget that you've done it by lunchtime, and you're thinking, oh, exercise today. And yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, I love that. I really, really do. So you mentioned that you've lost weight. Let's go into a bit more detail. How much weight did you lose over the last month?
Just under a stone.
Brilliant. That's really, really good. And I love, like, your answer of what's been the biggest changes. You're like, yeah, I've lost weight, but more importantly, like, I've helped with my organization. Like, the weight's just a perk, like you mentioned, just a really good bonus of actually transforming your life. And we've been able to do that within 30 days. So that's been really, really good. And what's funny is that you haven't lost that stone from me starving you or like making you exercise for hours a day. But would you say that this program's like worked around that busy lifestyle of work and then coming home to look after Frank as well?
Yeah, definitely. What I've learned as well in this program is you can work out for just 20 minutes a day and it makes a massive impact. Prior to this, I always used to think in my mind, if I can't dedicate at least an hour to the gym, there's no point in going in because it's not going to make a change. So actually doing this and doing the 20-minute HIIT workouts that you set us, it just blew my mind how quickly they worked and how effective they were for just 20 minutes of your day. Like,
yeah,
I keep saying it's amazing, but I'm had in the short of time, and like how sort of easy it's been. And
great. Because I think a lot of people watching this video will resonate with that. We're sort of taught that, well, you have to work out for an hour, and if you can't, then you're like, oh, what's the point? And then that adds in the driving time to the gym and the getting ready, and actually, like, it can take up 2-3 hours of your evening. And if you're not ready for that, of course, you're a busy working mum. You're going to have evenings where that's not going to happen. But actually, by learning and shifting the mindset that anything's better than nothing is the first thing, but also you can just squeeze in workouts, and like you mentioned, by changing your morning routine and just getting it done in the morning means that you don't make those excuses. But instead of working out for an hour in the morning, just getting little bits in, being consistent with it, can get brilliant results, like losing almost a stone in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So would you agree, Lucinda, that it'd be like crazy to go back to what you were doing before you the challenge?
Yeah, definitely. I've learned a lot from this challenge, and I wouldn't go back to any of the things I was doing prior to meeting you and doing this challenge, just because obviously A, they weren't working, B, they were time consuming.
Yeah.
And you know, it's nice to do something and get some results and come away feeling like absolutely positive about the challenge and myself, and having the confidence to move forward and keep going with it and
That's it. Yeah, and sustain those results for the long term.
Yeah.
So let's go into a bit more detail. What kind of things were you trying before we started the Lioness Mum project?
Oh, crikey. I've never really been a dieter, so I didn't do any sort of fad diets, but I've calorie counted kind of on and off, and I've had gym memberships.
Yeah.
I've tried running, which, you know, I'd managed for a couple of weeks, and then, oh God, no, it's raining or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Different classes.
Yeah.
I've done loads of stuff, really.
Yeah, and why do you think that this has been the way to keep you consistent? What's been different in this program that's made you commit and stick to it so well? Like, would you say that it's been like the support or the environment?
Yeah, I think it's the whole package. You've kind of combined everything. So obviously seeing your coach every day, having the support on the Facebook group, just completely changing your mindset, I think, was a massive thing for me. Prior to this, with everything I was trying, it was just kind of like, oh, well, I need to lose a little bit of weight. I'll do this until I've lost, you know, what I want to lose, and then I'll go back to what I was doing before. But with the whole mindset shift, it's going to be continuous, and I'm going to keep going with it all. And I just feel so much better about myself. So
that's it, because actually, like, if I had just given you the workouts and the diet plan, it would have just been another thing that you would have tried and maybe got like initial results, but then gone back to the old habits. So what we do here that's really important is actually we look into old habits and then we replace them with good habits. And once the good habits are in, it becomes easy. It just becomes like a part of your life. And did you find that it was just becoming a part of your life by the end of it, Lucinda?
Yeah, definitely. And now I take time, like taking time for myself is a really important thing every day. Even if it is a 20-minute workout, I make sure that I do take that time. And if I'm feeling a bit stressed, I think, oh, I've got to sit back a minute and, you know, think about me for a second so that I can keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of mums watching this who might feel guilty for actually giving themselves that time, and actually, well, like, oh, that's time I should be spending with the kids, or should be spending with my partner, when really the bigger picture is if you take yourself away and you're selfish for such a small amount of the day, that sets you up so well for the rest of the day that you can get more things in, and it actually builds stronger relationships with your kids and with your partners.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree with that. And like you say, just taking that small amount of time for yourself, you're more organized, you're more patient, you've done something for yourself, so you don't feel stressed all day thinking, oh, a minute's peace, or you know, it's just nice.
That's really good. Lucinda, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's there's going to be so many mums out there, especially self-employed, who felt like you did 30 days ago, like just a little bit lost on where to start, of like kind of dabbled in gym classes, I've tried to get things, but ultimately like business work and being a mum has just got in the way of your priorities. And I love that you found the systems in the Lioness Mum project just so easy to slot into your life. So it's not only helped you lose a tremendous amount of weight in a short amount of time, but it's actually helped organize your day. So even your business will be improving as well as your life improving, which is fantastic. And I love that you managed to get so much out of it in just 30 days. I really, really do. So I'm going to wrap up with just one more question, Lucinda. I love just finishing off this call with this last question. So if you were talking to yourself or like 30 days ago, or maybe another mum watching this video who might run their own business and looking after kids and feels like that they don't have the time. So they're sitting on the fence wondering whether or not this is the right path for them. What would you say to them right now?
I would say they've got to trust and just give it a go. And I know they'll think they've done that in the past and they've trusted something else and they've given it a go and it's not worked for them. But honestly, this is completely different to anything you would have tried. And it ticks all the boxes. And it's just the results you'll get within the first week will make you think, God, I'm glad I did this. I'm going to keep on with this. And I would just say, just go with it. Ross is amazing. He's online every day. He's making sure that you're doing what you need to do, but in a nice way. He wears some suspect t-shirts, but we can give...
This is very plain for me. That's very true.
Yeah, I see that you've got very...
I knew you were on the call, so I was hiding. Yeah.
But yeah, just anyone that would think about doing it, or like you say, talking to myself 30 days ago, I'd just say take the jump. It's going to change your life, basically. So do
Lucinda,
it.
what a lovely way to summarize your journey over the last 30 days. I'm honored and like really respect you for going all into this system. I love how much you've got out of it, not just the weight loss and the inch loss, but actually just so much more, like true life transformation. So stick with the system, you know the path that you're on, keep going with it, and make sure that you keep us all posted on how well your results are going, okay?
I will do. Thank you.
Lucinda, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us tonight. I know that that story is going to inspire many mums to make that courageous decision and jump in. So thank you very much.
I hope so. Thank you.
Take care. So that was Lucinda's story on her journey through the Lioness Mum Project over the last 30 days. Now, does that story resonate with you? Are you self-employed and looking after kids as well? Do you find that you're so busy that you haven't got time for your health, and you've tried gym memberships, you've tried swim memberships, you've tried Slimming World, you've tried Weight Watchers, you've tried all the fad diets, but none of them have been able to stick because life as a busy mum has got in the way? Do you find that you're living like Groundhog Day, or you find yourself procrastinating too much on big decisions? If that story resonates with you, or if you're similar to Lucinda 30 days ago, then I want you to be my next Lioness Mum transformation story. And in order to get that started, I need you to click on the link below and make the courageous decision to apply right now. If you apply right now and you're in the next 5 people to do that, I will knock 50% off my usual coaching fees. And that is to reward you as an action taker. So apply to be my next mum big life transformation, and you too move your life and your body forward towards your ultimate goals. So that is it from me today on the Lioness Mum Project TV show. Thank you very, very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.